homes.
They'll definitely shut you down for rules.
We just turned off. You can't get what you want.
You can't always get what you want. Not
Oh, so
always.
sometimes you can?
Sometimes.
You can't get.
You can't always get.
You can't always get what you want. But when you call here, you can always get what you want. Right, Brett? You can always get what you want.
Brett's like, right.
Right, whatever.
Whatever.
Randy's on, well, whatever. Randy's doing it again.
Can you first off, can you show your shirt?
Look at me, man.
Look at me, look at me.
Look at me, Mom.
I'm not, say what it says.
I can't read it, man. I'm telling me.
I'm not 60, I'm 18 with 42 years experience. Randy. That's so cute.
Thank you, man.
Love it.
Thank you, Travis.
Travis sent it for Randy's birthday. It came later. And then, of course, his sister made that.
Oh, his sister
Yeah,
did.
his sister made it. She got
She
like
did a
little,
great job,
she
man.
It's a soft shirt.
Isn't that cool?
Randy loves a soft shirt.
Oh, I love soft. I love soft but firm.
Firm. Soft but firm.
Firm.
Yes.
Soft and firm.
Like wood.
Yeah. Like fir wood. Yeah.
Very nice. Thank you, Travis.
Yep.
That's cool.
Thank you, buddy. That was awesome. So I wore this for Travis today, and I've got 2 or 3 other ones I'm going to wear. Amanda rolls her eyes.
We said we're going to see the
Well, what I did is I wore them and I got them dirty and I had to wash laundry and then I folded them and now they're. This one coming in the mail today.
We have not seen the Rocky shirt yet.
And this came in the mail. This came in yesterday or today?
It's in my. That just came today.
Yeah, I didn't get my dirty hands on it to work in, so I'm good.
Yeah.
Everybody, I wanted to tell you today that we have had 2 investors come in here today from our local. If you're not familiar with East Tennessee, then I want to tell you about Gatlinburg,
Yes.
which is notorious, Dollywood, of course, Dolly Parton, and it's where we had our resort, but it's called Sevier County. John Sevier was our governor here years ago, and they named it after him. It's a very tourist place.
Yes.
The Smoky Mountains bring in 11 million visitors a year, maybe more this time, probably not this year, but it's a very tourism place. So we had 2 investors here wanting to, watch. And they are buying land and they want to put them on a rental.
Right.
Now see, I used to own a resort and we built log cabins. And they were big, $200,000 to $600,000 homes. And I've been telling everybody and telling them, the prices of our homes allow you to invest, right? And you're paying these things off in a couple years. And then the rest of it is just gravy out there, you know? So I think it's catching on. And that's why I wanted to name this show today. If you think tiny homes is a trend, think again. And I think the only reason it's not a trend is because Incredible Tiny Homes is selling them cheaper than anybody in the entire country.
Right.
Now I'm saying cheaper because it is a cheaper price, and that's just American word right there.
That's right.
I want a cheaper price. It doesn't mean lower quality.
Right.
That means a cheaper price, and we're going to kill the competition. And that's the way it is. And you know what? I love competition. There's beautiful. I think the majority of tiny homes are gorgeous, and all the builders across the United States. I think they are. They all offer something different. We're trying to hit a market where you can afford a home. If you're a teenager, or if you're right out of college, or just the first year in college, you can buy a $15,000 house, have you and your parents, your buddies fix it up, and you got a $20,000 RJO and live in it for 4 or 5 years, sell it. It's worth more than what you're paying for it. 15 to 20 grand, all right? I just think that what we're doing here is changing the market, and what I'm seeing, I can tell by the investors that are coming here. They're coming here, you know what? Investors do not pay retail price.
Right. No.
And you knew they did not even ask me to come down on my price? They said, what? I told them, they said, what can we get for it? Done.
Well, and they're familiar with the materials and how much stuff costs, the market, stuff like that. So
Yep.
they understand.
I got a builder buying from us. He builds homes, and he will not even build his own tiny home. He buys them from us that are completely built.
Right.
So that tells you something.
It
Either
does.
I've lost my mind or we're doing something right. I think it's a combo of both,
Right.
really. I'm nuts, and I'm doing something awesome.
The combo.
The combo. I'm a combo.
The combo.
I'm a combo.
Combo.
Yeah. We got to get out of this thing and turn the Rolling Stones back on.
Oh, I know. We
right.
gotta work. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm going to turn the radio on.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead.
He can turn his radio back on.
Because you got big.
We got to walk out. You can turn your Stones back on. We're going out.
Get out of here.
Get out of here. I know we've been coming through this the last 2 weeks. We've been coming through here showing about the same homes.
Right.
There is just a lot of details in these homes, and we're spreading our crew out. It takes a little bit longer to build the homes, but we're building more at one time. So we've got 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about 12 homes in here. And so we're spreading them out a little bit. And I've always said the last 5% of a home consumes the most amount of time. Framing, a couple days. V-grooving a day. Siding, a couple days. That's all easy stuff. You get down to the inside, that's why in our kit that we're knocking off $5,000. All right? That's a lot of money. That's knocking off more of what it is costs in building a house. Okay? It's a deal. So if you guys are interested in our kits, I think it's very well worth your time because they're completely plumbed, completely framed, of course, electric. Everything is done, and it can be ANSI certified. You just finished the last 5%. Okay? All right. Hey, let's go outside so we can hear a little bit better. I mean, they can hear me with this, but I can't hear myself talk. Steve's house is going to be pulled out here tomorrow. I wanted to show you the sink inside, but the bathroom sink's not in yet.
Right.
The wooden kitchen sink's in. And I think we're going to offer that wooden sink. It's a wooden farm-style sink, and we'd like to show you that after that gets done. Probably tomorrow we'll bring you another video and show you what that looks like.
Too, yeah.
Here's Donna's house. It's finishing up, and all these are just about finishing up. And it's that last little bit. You guys, it's hard to do that last little bit because it has to be pristine. We had 2 call in today that are our lead guys.
And a lot of these that's in here right now are going to be all done at the same time.
Yeah.
So there's going to be a big
Exodus.
it's going to be a mass exodus. Yes.
Yeah. All right. Hear myself a little bit better.
No, it was loud in
Well,
there.
look back in there. Isn't that cool looking?
It's very cool.
I love that place. It's got our fans blowing and the building and
Very cool.
Yeah.
Look at Amber. Amber was running by.
just watching, you'll see the 40-foot container. It is on wheels. It can be toted behind a truck. It's a complete home. And let's poke our head in there real quick. I think Mike's in there working. Then I'll get to what I was talking about here. This is our tongue and groove we use on the walls. And this is just the eastern white pine, right? Here, Amanda, let's look in here real quick. This has got a raised floor because it's got a bunch of tanks. And it's going to be not off-grid, but they're going to hold their water and hold their gray and black water. So they're putting the V-groove on all the walls. The ceiling's done. Yep, isn't that cool? Sue's in there working. Sue's, this is her second day. She's back in there. She lives off-grid, and we're going to show you her home. She lives in a camper that's completely off-grid. It's really neat about her water and her power and all that stuff. And she's living out here in our pasture. And she come from Maine. And she's going to have a tiny home built here. And she bought, I think, a place in the forest, didn't she,
Yeah,
Amanda?
I believe so.
Yeah, got a place there. Let's go over here. This is her electric bike. I want to, everybody, this company, I think she said is out of Nashville, I think. Experience Electric. And this is an $800 electric bike. You get 26 miles to a charge, and it can go up to 30 miles an hour. Isn't it amazing? You can pedal it, or you can use electric on it, and it is cool, man. Yeah.
Very cool.
I mean, if we lived in a more urban area, I think I'd love to have one, you know?
For sure.
Okay. Hey, let me show you what we used to do, or I did. Oh, that's on there. When I started out, I did all my drawings by hand, of course, and I've never had enough time, physically enough time to sit down at a computer and learn software. I'd love to. I'd like to do that, but it's like another hat that I need to wear, and I'm considering doing it. But God, everything else I got going on. But can you hear me? Breaker 19.
Oh, is it just laying there?
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't know if that'd be better.
That's fine. Nobody's complaining.
But I used to, and I wanted to show you some of the drawings. So I want to tell you a little bit of the process of what happens is when somebody calls me. I had a couple folks call me and they wanted a home, and they give me a criteria. They say, hey, I want it this size, I want it this price, and this is what I want in it, and this is how I want it built. Like, not how I want it built, but this is like one was a weight. They said, hey, I want it this, so I want a 30-foot home, and I want it lightweight, under 10,000, 9,000 pounds. I'm like, wow, that's a challenge, isn't it? 30 foot long. So what I do is, let me show you what I've got here. All right, this is just a typical floor plan. It's a 1/4 inch equals a foot. So I just take my ruler, of course, I make a rectangle of 8 by 30. And he had sent me a sketch. I don't know if I've got a sketch. Yeah, here's a sketch, all right? Yeah, so I take, well, here, I got all his pertinent name on there. So he sent the sketch. And that's what I want from everybody, is send me a sketch. That doesn't have to be to scale. It just shows, hey, this is what I want. Now, he got a big island in the middle, and it doesn't show that, like, see the island in the middle of the kitchen there? And it may not work, may or may not.
I can't see.
Yeah, is it sun too bad?
It's
So what I do we need to go inside?
No.
We can go into Portalet. You want to go into Portalet, Amanda? Let's go into Portalet and talk.
Ew.
Come on, man, it's
Gross.
dark in there.
No.
All right. Is the glare too much?
No. I just couldn't see it there.
All right. So what I did is I take his 8 by 30, right? And I start plugging in from the sketch. And I start putting in, okay, he wanted a bathroom in the bedroom. And this is a bed with a storage. But a lot of times people don't realize when you go 8 foot, this is 8 foot, right? You only got about 89 to 90 inches inside to inside. That's it. So you got to think about that bed. If it's a full-size bed, that's 60 inches, right? So that's leaving you about 29 inches to walk into that bathroom.
Right.
All right, everybody. So if I got a little scale, it says 1/4 inch equals a foot, or you can use a regular ruler, and a 1/4 inch equals a foot, right? And that gives you an idea. All our cabinets, I go 2 foot on my cabinets, this way and this way, lay them out, goes about 6-8 feet, right? And then you'll know, hey, so where I start out is his main thing that he wanted the bedroom and bathroom at one end, and he wants a place for his motorcycle and a ramp to go up in here, and he wants lots of storage, all right? So I put a closet for this person to put all his stuff in here, plus the bike. He's got bicycle bikes, and there's a ceiling in there, it's pretty tall. So he can actually hang his bikes and put shelves up in there.
Like the rack, bicycle
yeah,
rack
for snowboards and all this kind of stuff.
Okay.
Also, the living room. He said he wanted a nice living room because he does a lot of gaming, right? Well, if you have a staircase right here, that's going to be pretty close for stairs, but I want to pull down steps. Okay, so I'm thinking about making this pulley system where that thing raises up out of the way. I don't want it to fold against the wall because we'd maybe put a TV system right here, right?
Okay.
And then he can do his gaming. And then we've got a catwalk that connects the 2 lofts, which is another floor plan in the back. I won't get into that. But here's the kitchen, all right? And there's a catwalk connecting the 2 lofts. Then he goes back here. Well, here's the kitchen. You got a refrigerator. You got your countertop. You got your sink. You got your cooktop and a range hood. And then you go through this little hallway, which I really don't like hallways because it just takes up space.
Right.
But when you have a bedroom and you got to get to there, you got to have a hallway.
Yep, right.
But it also is nice because under the bed, you can have the drawers that pull out. So he's really utilizing a lot of the space. Now, them drawers are only pull out 29 inches because that's all you've got to walk is 29 inches in here. all right? So you can't access the total amount of that bed, so you could lift up the bed, and the back half of that bed can be storage that you're only gonna get to once a year. And then you pull drawers out under the bed. So I like this. I think it gives a really good example of what this home's gonna look like. This is a floor plan that if you drew up on a computer, it's gonna look a whole lot prettier. But as you can see, I've got this right here. I've got G, G, B, B, E, D, all these letters with circles, right? Well, I go over here and I got A means a rolling island. Well, there it is right there, A. A B is a 3040 window. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's a 3040 window, 2030 window. I've got one, where are they at? That's the letter C, kitchen. And that's it, okay? So this is called a schedule, like a door window schedule, but I included everything in it. I got the ramp, I got the island, I got the door. It's all included in that. So that gets a good sketch, a good idea. I used to actually build homes off just a floor plan, you know? And then I try to give a little bit better view of what the house will actually look like. Can they see that, Amanda?
Yeah, they can see it.
All right, so this is kind of like it's an angle view. And so when you're looking at it, the floor plan, here's the ramp going into there, right? And they had a dormer because you got 2 lofts. Now what I did, and I wanted to explain, I haven't got a chance to talk to the gentleman after I sent this drawing to him, is see this dormer and this dormer is actually shoved up. It's over the bathroom, all right? Now the loft is only right here, and there's a vaulted ceiling in the bathroom. So let me pull this floor plan up. So in the bathroom is a vaulted triangular ceiling, and that loft of that bed upstairs stops here and stops here. And I want to put a skylight over the shower. I think that would be cool.
Yeah, it'd be really nice.
I don't know if he'll go for this, but I always wanted to put a glass corner in a shower too. So, but anyway, right now I'm suggesting a skylight over the shower, and that's what that steep roof is in the back. See, so you got your steep roof here, then you come up with your dormer, and this is not a salt box, this is a regular. Now, he wants this house to look like a Norwegian hunting lodge, all right? He loved our Highland home. It had stucco, and it had wood, and it had straw, and it had some other things. But of course, he's got a lady friend, and he said, I've got to have it somehow looking not so gnarly looking as a hunting lodge everywhere.
Oh, that's
so
nice.
What we're going to do is on the inside, it's painted, shiplap, pretty stuff, but just a flair of, he's got some, got a flair of the hunting things that he wants, but not enough to just, make it look so guy.
Right.
So on the outside, what we'll do is we'll kind of do it's a Nordic, or I'd say a German kind of look, where they have straw, like we did at the Highland. It's got straw and stucco and the beams, and these are faux beams inside here. And then I thought, what we'll do is some stucco on the bottom and maybe some live edge across here. Now the live edge I think would look cool if we hit it with a sander or we ran it through a planer and made it real smooth. So what happens is you get the live edge look, but a finished feel of it, because it's smooth and he could urethane it or stain it. And I think it would look high end with a live edge look. So I've never done it before, but he wanted my opinion on maybe a Norwegian hunting lodge, right? That's how I do a plan right there. I've actually built homes from just this design. And I'd maybe do the other elevation. So this is an elevation, other elevation. So I do maybe 3 or 4 different elevations so the person can see, hey, this is how it's gonna look. Now, when we do all this right here maybe take me 23 minutes to build, to draw, okay? And over here it took me 23 and 2 seconds to draw that up, okay? So there's actually more thought going in the floor plan than the elevation plan. But this is how we used to build. So I used to take a picture of it with my phone, and then I'd send it to you on your phone.
Right.
And how many homes we built like it, Amanda? 150, 200 homes?
Easy.
And then I've got another one that we're looking at, and they're wanting, this is an elevation that I did, and it's a typical Freedom, board and batten and all this stuff. And we did, let me see here, I don't want to show their name if I can't. So this is one here of a floor plan. They actually told me, hey, I want a Murphy bed and a closet. So this is a king Murphy bed. The Murphy bed will flip up, then you can access your closet, right? And it's 8 foot wide. and they want to travel a bunch in it. And the door will come in, they want a full bedroom, go over here. Kitchen, living room, staircase that goes up, fridge under the staircase. This is real typical of how we build. Then in the bathroom, I think is unique. The bathroom is going to be a 3-foot by 5-foot tub shower, custom tiled shower. So we're actually going to make a bathtub out of tile. So you step into the bathtub, but we're going to build it because it's odd. It's 3-foot by 5-foot. So he wants a shower, she wants a tub, and so she can fill it up if she wants, or he can get in there and use it as a shower. And then we got the vanity, washer and dryer, and the toilet.
Beautiful.
Yeah, and then this is the elevation. Elevation, you got the dormers, so you can access up here because you're going up the stairs. So that means we got to have 2 dormers. He wanted up here. And I just put maybe some cedar shakes. That's our egress window. Picture window on the end, and I thought a picture window would be really nice laying in bed and looking out a picture window, you know? So I wanted to show it to you because we spend a lot of money and time on design and drawing and the computers, and it's just because I don't have the time to, you know, sit and learn a software. I've done this all my life since I was a kid, you know, drawing and learned it in school and college, but haven't had time to do it in a software. We do have a designer, and she's part-time, and she's learning. She's doing wonderful. So I don't know where we're going to go with our design. I love doing what we're doing. Of course, I can't keep constantly doing designs just from developing properties and selling and talking to, you know, everybody that I do. But I wanted to show you this is because it's really simple, and that's why I've always thought when I got into this business that, you know, building these tiny homes is not super complicated. It's not like building a 3,000 and 4,000 square foot home on a foundation. They're simple in the premise of it, but it's complicated when it comes into load bearings and the digging the footers and running the wiring and the plumbing, and it's just more of it, right? And I looked at this industry and I thought, why can't it be simple? It's just a little bitty house, right? In the country, and all the guys building these, are the people, I should say, guys and girls that are building these, they get involved in them and they are intricate. I've seen some homes that I can see why they would charge $150,000. You know, I mean, there are some massive things that fold out and fold in, and they got only be built one time and never duplicated. And so I took a different look at it, and I thought, why can't we kind of meet in the middle? Let's do a one of a kind, but the same thing over and over, but throw in some customizations that makes people feel like it's their own home. And that's our company, and that's what we do. So with the title of our show is that today we closed on 160 acres today. So if you think tiny homes are just a trend, think again, because across the street we're looking at 160 acres behind us. We've got 150 home sites right here on this 34 acres that we're doing, 3 communities, and I've been preaching this for over a year now, and believe me, I'm tired. I'm ready to have it happen. We're all excited. It's now you're starting to feel the hum of everything. The state passed everything. We're on board. They said, come on, dig your ditches, put your infrastructure in, let's go. We got our electrical inspection out here. We're ready to cover the ditches on that end of it, on the beach, put our water, our sewer, our engineer's coming up tomorrow. Engineer will be here. We got so many reporters. We better give him some privacy, Amanda. He's in there going at it, and we got to be talking about business. And so I'm excited about the future, and I hope you guys are too, and especially if you see how we're structured everything here, you know. And across the street, we're going to start digging roads on that. I'm going to blast a road in there real quick so we can drive a truck or a four-wheeler up there, or just hike. I love walking it, and just show you what it really, really looks like, right? What the feel of that property is. That's 160 acres that I don't know of any tiny home community in the country that has taken on that large of an acreage, and the potential of what that can actually bring in the next few years.
And I know we didn't have kind of like a cut, but I just wanted to address the designs. You're talking about the designs.
Okay,
and stuff
yeah.
like that. And I think Gareth, he brought up a great point of like having a full-time designer. And one of the things that I just wanted you to address that, and also that people should be able to send in their 3D designs, and they do. So I thought that was a great point that he brings up, and he's asking, why is she just part-time, or do you need somebody full-time in the
Yeah,
game?
I'd love to have somebody full-time.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you know somebody, a designer, and we use SketchUp, we'd love to have 3D.
Yeah.
We are looking for a full-time designer. So it has to, they need some experience. We went through a few people,
Yeah.
but we need that experience to
Yeah.
be able to came here as a part-time. We were so fortunate because when the coronavirus hit, she was able to come here and actually give more time to learn about what we're doing. So, yeah, I'm totally looking for a full-time designer.
And I'm glad he brought that up, because I mean that's
I always forget to tell anybody on here. I mean,
Yeah,
good God, somebody might be looking for a job.
exactly.
We need a full-time designer that could come here and work and design these homes. And listen, I wished I had the time. I love designing.
Oh yeah.
But if the person could, I need 3D. I think 3D is a wonderful thing. The guys love to work off of them. These are great for me.
Right.
Because I know what I'm doing, I'm drawing it. But when you give it to somebody to build, it's a different deal, because they haven't drawn it. They haven't walked through it and lived it. But a 3D create that look that you can walk through. So, and also, I would love to do a 3D CGI film of it too, of every house. So the more information that I can give our customers, that's what I want to do.
And you really have to be here on site to do this job, because we
thought,
have tried it before. Otherwise, it just doesn't work out.
We thought we could do it remotely. It won't work. The person, and that's the biggest thing why a couple didn't work out, is because they had to be remote, and you have to be here.
Right. And Gareth, he's bringing up a lot of good points. I like it because he's telling the whole process. So I'm screenshotting what he's saying so we can look at that. I love the ideas like that. And Randy's always interested in new ways and easier ways
Constantly.
to get that across.
Yep, all the time.
Yeah.
This is how I helping this customer, and then I'll give this to our designer, and it'll be created in a way that everybody can see it a lot better. But this is how we started out.
Yeah,
But I was the carpenter. Tom was the carpenter.
Right.
Joseph was the carpenter, and we knew what we were doing. But when you get into
literally
multiple
it was a
crews,
handful of guys.
a multiple crews, it has to be more explicit in what we're doing. So
exactly.
yeah. So hey, anybody out there that's a designer, you use a 3D program. We've been using SketchUp, and I know there's several other ones out there that you can use. But totally love to talk to you and see what you got in mind.
Garrett said, remember me, I will be ordering a custom home in a couple of years. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That'd be great. If you're into something like that and you come here, you interview and you can do all that.
Yeah.
It's just a plus for us all.
Yeah. One thing we got a local school, and people said, why don't you go to your local school and recruit? I've had a couple of students come from the local tech school. They don't last, and I don't know.
That is right.
They actually thought they wanted to do it for a living and do drawings, but when you draw 8-10 hours a day, they just didn't want to sit and draw anymore.
Right.
We want somebody here that can go walk out into the shop and check out things and verify what we're building, what you're designing. But the majority of it's going to be sitting there designing.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, and like you said about Kim, hats off to Kim, because she knew nothing about building.
No.
And she dove in on her own. There were several things, and she just took the initiative on her own and asked question after question and went out here and physically would try to figure out what was going on. So that's
measures.
amazing.
And what I liked about her is she asked a question about every single thing on the house. She questioned where we just know to do it.
Right.
She questioned it, and so I had to go back and verify what we were doing. And so during that process, I started putting things together in a more of a format to where now we have a system for every single house and how she draws everything.
And I love what Marlena said. Marlena Jones said, Kim did an awesome job on my house. And Kim didn't come from no drawing experience at all. She drew, but not houses. Can you explain?
She came from a mechanical drawing background.
Right.
She draws transmissions.
Yes.
All right?
Very
unbelievable details.
Yes.
Crazy. She never done it in a building. Didn't know what a stud, 2x4, rafter. She didn't know sizes of windows, anything.
None of that.
And about 4 weeks into it, she had it down.
Yeah.
She put a lot of time in. She's just a sweet lady. She worked at home at night.
Yeah.
She would work off the clock. I mean, just
And
hours
the thing
and
about
hours.
Kim too is the reason why she's not full-time, she has a full-time job.
Yeah.
And she's doing the drawings part-time. So her plate is full.
Yeah. She
Yeah.
works full time for a company out of Morristown.
Yeah.
Drawing full time.
Gina said Kim did an awesome job on my design too.
There you go.
That's good to
There
hear.
you go.
That's
Yeah.
exactly what everybody wants to hear, you know?
And she worries about customers,
She
making sure
does.
they're happy and they got down and they.
Yeah.
I mean, she wants to make sure it is on the money.
Yeah.
I need that kind of person because
You need that.
when the drawings are on the money, these guys will build exactly
Yes.
what's on that drawing, and it's done. Yeah.
Yep, exactly. That's
So,
right. That's
yeah.
awesome. Well, that's
You know-
good we went over that.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah, you're good on that. Look here.
Well.
What is that? What are you doing? What are you doing?
What's up, young man? What's up, buddy?
That's awesome. So, okay, just really quick, and then we can maybe look at a couple of houses or something. How is it with the Secretary of State? Let's go through the drill of the financing, because the financing is one of the biggest things going on. We're waiting on.
Yeah. The Secretary of State is going. They required us to pay our state and federal sales tax, income tax, file everything. We've done all that.
Yeah.
Now they're going back and verifying it after they've already accepted and got copies of all that.
Right.
Now they're verifying that we paid our state and sales tax. They only have 2 people working in the whole state, the state office.
Right.
Why they're verifying, I have no idea. They sent a form we needed to fill out. It was the wrong form. They sent another form to us with a $20 application fee.
Yes, correct.
So as soon as they verify our taxes are paid, which they are, and we sent proof of them, our accountant is called, they'll send the form in the mail,
Yes.
and we got to fill it out, send $20,
I know.
and go back.
$20 is keeping us from getting that financing. But we have people, we've got it saved. If you've sent in your information requesting financing, it's being set aside. And once we know, that is going to be the first thing that comes out of our mouth.
When I start thinking about it, I get so aggravated. It's
I know.
just, wow, man.
But we got to think about small victories, because the property over there and all the progress is going through with the property.
Yep.
So there is things that's happening. That's probably just the last thing that needs to happen.
Yeah, it's getting there. It just hey, what I can't believe, and it's just the way this business is, the way this company is that we're still selling. Ace, come here, boy. You come here. You're getting run off. Come on. And that we're still selling homes
Yeah,
without financing.
I know.
We good boy. You stick around here, bud. You can't run off. And that's keeping us alive. You know, I mean, what company can build homes without financing?
Right. Exactly.
I don't know of a tiny home company without financing.
I don't know.
We have never had financing
Never.
in 5 years.
Yeah.
It's
It's just unbelievable.
look what's going on.
I know. It's amazing.
Yeah.
So as soon as we get word, we're
Yeah.
gonna let everybody know.
And
Is
we're
there
what?
any way we can look in the greenhouse?
It looks. I think it's tore up inside.
Is it? Oh, look, there goes a ball. Somebody sent out a tennis ball. Yay! Look at there. Oh, yeah. And is this one of the investors' houses?
No.
It's not. Okay.
No. No. This is a 10 by 28.
10 by 28.
Yep. We've been through it before, and I don't know what's going on with that. Tom would have to let me know. That's not tore up. I'm sorry. They had the kitchen in the floor, and
10 by 28.
yeah. Let's go inside.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, here you go. Like the kitchen was out here in the floor the other day when I looked inside.
Oh, wow.
So, bathroom one end, kitchen on the other. This is 28 feet long. Remember when we were showing this cabinet wasn't here before.
That's right.
Right? And so the staircase was over there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This is that collapsible staircase.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not sure how they're going to use this now.
Right.
I know the folks that are living in here, they're not going to be in the loft.
Okay.
You know, let me put that there.
So they may not even use that ladder, possibly.
I don't know. Yeah, put it right here.
That's cool.
And then they wanted it whitewashed.
Yeah,
You know, so
which
we whitewashed
looks
everything.
beautiful.
So here's your closets.
Oh, that made a lot of storage. For
Lots of storage. And these boxes are super simple.
Right.
See there? Look at that, Amanda.
Oh, yeah. Love it.
I know me living in my little tiny house that I've got, this would fit everything that I own. Just one closet, you know, let alone a couple.
Oh, wow. Let me shut this and so I can turn around and see
Can you
it.
show the kitchen?
Yeah.
All right. So we build these platforms for your refrigerators. So you
My
can
God, this house is big.
so you can actually put a apartment size. I'm gonna put my speaker on, huh?
Yeah.
Or my microphone. My speaker. How stupid am
Oh,
I?
they're loving this house and the kitchen. This is a huge house.
This is a 10 by 28.
Oh my goodness.
So you put apartment size fridge on here.
Yeah.
And it feels like a great big one. Apartment size is 60 inches tall. Hey, buddy. Here's your kitchen. Let me just start pulling some stuff out so you guys see all the storage, right? Look, they left their tools in here.
Other tools.
Kevin and guys didn't show up today. They had a situation at home.
Yeah.
Here's a lazy Susan. Look inside there, Amanda. Look.
That's cool. Oh yeah.
These are all cabinets built right here
Everything's built here.
at Incredible. Yep. Now you got a stove top, right?
Yeah.
Range hood. Isn't that awesome?
Look, very awesome. And
Yeah.
then they got upper cabinets instead of shelves because you want something bigger like that in a bigger house like
Yep.
that. Wow.
Yep.
The whitewash is just gorgeous. 10 makes a huge difference. It's so
Oh,
so
it's a
nice.
home,
And
man.
it is very bright in here.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Well, there's 1, 2, 3. There's 4 windows, but it's the whitewash too that
It
makes
is.
it just stand out. You know.
Let's see the bathroom.
Now the bathroom is unique because remember, this is somewhat of a handicap bathroom. Now this is an RJO and they put a dormer on top because this is electric water heater under here. They didn't go with the tankless.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so they got electric water heater. This is a washer and dryer. Big bathroom.
Very big.
Toilet. Look at the vessel sink, Amanda.
I mean, that is gorgeous. That's pretty.
Not sure what's going on here with the colors and stuff, but this is
don't
a
either.
glass top, tile, vessel sink.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, this is a little access to our sprinkler system and the shower valve
Yeah.
in the back. It's got 3 windows in the bathroom.
Now, could you do cabinets that follow the lines of the wall? Plain plank style. What does that mean?
Yeah,
Plain plank
sure we can.
style.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
Yep.
Look at this in here. It's so pretty.
And then the shower is a handicap shower. And this is came in as 1 full unit.
Oh my goodness.
All right. So look how big this thing is. And you've got, see, this is a handicap shower. Look.
Oh my goodness.
Isn't that awesome? And you got your grips, bars. Mom would love this thing.
And you got a thing where you sit down.
Yep. Here. And you see this lip? You're only looking at about a 1/2 inch lip to get inside the shower.
Yeah.
All right. So water will run back towards the drain.
Wow.
Isn't that neat?
Yeah, with the rain shower, Jackie said.
Yep.
My goodness.
So,
Now,
you know,
what's the difference in the price between the TNG and the shiplap? Is there a big difference in that?
not much. Not much. The only part, the wood's the same. It's just a little bit more laborious because the shiplap, believe it or not, because of the notch in it, is harder to line it up in these corners when we go up with it. It has a tendency of just not being able to be uniform.
So the shiplap's a little bit more expensive.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And is it we don't see what door. I guess it'll be a big barn door. We'll be on
Oh, no, it's pocket door.
Oh, pocket door. Okay. Oh, yeah. Let's see. Ooh. Pretty. Beautiful. Let me see what it looks
I
like
love
on this
pocket
side.
doors.
Well, they're just so space-saving. Oh, yeah. Looks nice.
Kablooey, Amanda! Boom.
Look at the huge loft. I mean, if they're not going to go up in it, they got a lot of space.
Yeah, a lot of space. Maybe they got grandkids.
Yeah,
see.
for sure.
Blah.
Oh, it's cool with your name on your back. That's cool. That's funny.
Thank you, Travis.
Yes, absolutely.
All
Now,
right.
who built this one? I don't remember who was working on this one.
The guys,
Yeah, they were wanting to know who built it.
I can't remember what crew it was.
Oh, my goodness. I don't remember.
Beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah, they did a great job. And it's
Yeah.
almost done.
Hey, let me point out. All right, these are inexpensive light fixtures from
Yes,
Lowe's.
correct.
These cost like $5.
Yeah, not much.
All right, they're what this. You put your own on there if you want to change that up.
Right.
You can put anything later on. It's just a black and white wire. So, but that's how we do in these homes. Now, if you have your own, you can send them to us. We'll put them up for you, or you can select something and have them sent to us.
Oh,
Right?
it was Brett. They said.
Brett.
Mhm.
They kept track of it.
Yeah, cool. Looks nice. Oh wow, that's a long way down. How am I going to get that?
I got the door.
Are you, well,
I got the door.
What do I hold on here? What, how am I going to get down?
Hold.
No, because you'll show me getting down. I know you. Here, well, how am I going to get down? Let me do it this way. Maybe like this.
There you go.
Okay, let's do it like that. Ready? Hold my arm. I know you, Randy. I know exactly what you would do with that camera. Okay. Nice. Let me show the outside of it.
And it's got the maintenance-free siding.
Really nice.
Yep, they got that side of that dormer to finish, and about it.
That's not.
I know it.
Huge in there. I love in a big house. Well, I mean, I guess I like it in a smaller house too. But the whitewash, I think, is really, really pretty. It's just really bright.
Makes it. You really need to put something on your walls.
Yeah.
On the inside, they'll become darker and darker and darker in the
Yeah.
yellow. If you put your whitewash, it'll pretty much stay that color. You know.
The bathroom. Let's see, Amanda. This is Steve in our bathroom sink. I don't think it's in yet. The moss. I don't think it's not in there.
No,
yet.
Steve. Is that who Steve?
Yeah.
Yeah, the bathroom sink, we were just in there before we came on, and the bathroom sink's not installed, but your kitchen sink is.
Yeah.
So Steve, come back tomorrow and
Tomorrow
we'll
we're
show
gonna
you.
show it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't wait because we've seen it, and we've all drooled over it. So.
Yeah, it was labor intensive, that's for sure.
Oh my gosh, there's a lot put
I
into it.
don't know if we want to do another one.
Exactly. There's a lot
Yeah.
to it.
Yep. Over here's our beach area. We parked all of our homes. We relocated everything. Over here, we're cleaning up the site slowly but surely. And I don't know, I'm just kind of excited. Today was a big day that we closed
Look
on
at
our
the
property.
over there.
And never did I think that we should even go across the street. I'm 1,000,000% satisfied, everybody,
Yeah.
to have been right here and never went anywhere else and done anything.
Wow.
But we have had so many people want home sites.
And the opportunity rose, you know?
Yeah, it did. And to think that you can develop property, sell a home, and not charge anything else other than the cost of the house
Right, exactly.
and develop land was like, okay, that's a no-brainer.
It is.
You know? So we put our numbers together and throwed it out there for you guys to look at, and we had people interested enough to go. And the landowners have allowed us to do a 6-month finance.
Mm-hmm.
They paid, we paid half, and they're allowing 6 months to come up with the other half.
Right.
I'm massively confident that that'll all work.
Well,
and
if the need had not been there, it's not like
Wouldn't
you
have done
just
it.
said, hey, we want
Nope.
it. You have to have, it has to work.
Yeah.
The numbers have to work out.
Yeah, and part of being in business like this, and part of being who I am,
Yeah.
is rolling the dice.
Yeah.
And that's just what I do.
Mm-hmm.
And but it's not, I don't just roll it and sit down and I hope it'll work.
No.
No, I'm make it happen.
Yeah.
I mean, but making it happen, usually I'm sacrificing a hunk of who I am to make it happen, but
True.
I got a couple hunks left.
Hey, listen, you're what? You're 18.
Man, I got a lot of miles left,
You got
man.
a lot going on.
Yeah.
Still. Yeah.
I was talking to somebody, and man, we talking about their life and everything they've been through, and like we always say, I've been lived 4 or 5 lives, you know. You know what? That's just part of it.
It
and
is.
I look back at it, and I don't know if everybody can do that or not, but I don't know why, but it's kind of like, almost got that mentality like 50 First Dates movie.
Yeah.
You wake up and you start again.
Yeah.
Just whatever happens, gone. and hopefully you remember. Hopefully, same mistakes, or
Right.
or you use what you've done and the good things you've done and the bad, and then be able to make really good, decisions in the future.
Right.
I don't know. That's kind of hard to explain to you, but I guess I just want to live, and I don't want to be scared of anything or anybody.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't care who you are or what you've done or what's going on. One buddy told me one time, he said, what can they do to you? They can't eat you. And if you eat me, I'm good too, because then I'm gone.
What's funny is Ace just crawled out of that hole.
Look at him, he's soaking wet.
Look at him. He crawled out of that hole like a zombie or something. Like, ah.
He loves water now.
And real quick, I know that you wanted to talk about this as well, the engineer.
Yeah, he's coming tomorrow.
Okay.
We have shot all the elevations for the beach and how the beach sewer is going to actually be connected to the prairie sewer.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the prairie, of course, is over there, and it's higher in elevation. Everything drains this way. All the water and surface water drains to the right. So what we're going to do is we're actually taking this sewer this way, connect it with the prairie, and we're going to take it along the back of the building.
Oh, wow.
The pumps that we've got in the back of the building are only really taking care of what we have at the shop.
Okay.
And those pumps are actually designed to hold over 200 some odd homes.
Okay.
It could take the entire place back here. So we've got some big pumps that are not being utilized. So the elevations that were shot by the engineers coming tomorrow, and actually I'm going to do some sketchings and show some ideas that I had, because I really want another lake over here in the prairie.
Yeah.
And in the lake, I want a big tower.
That's awesome.
And I want to do yoga up on this tower, have a tiny house up on that tower, a platform or something. It's going to be a really cool thing. I mean, we're talking 40 feet in the air, big tower in the middle of the lake, right?
That's gonna be cool.
And then we got the lake over here that we're finishing up. We're going to put a gazebo or some sort of deck, some sort of place you can enjoy the lake.
Yeah.
You're going to be able to walk a bridge over to it and sit down and enjoy the lake. So I'd like to have water features everywhere.
Maria said someone say tower.
Tower? She
wanted
wanted
to
a zip
climb or
line.
jump off, or you guys are not scared of nothing.
I'll shove her.
Oh, you can't shove her. Now, Randy, that's on film. You just put that out there.
She's got a parachute on.
Maria's tough. She'll be all right.
Yep.
Awesome.
So, all right.
Will the lakes have any fish? Scooter was talking about that today. He said they're gonna be fishing this lake.
You're gonna be
I said,
fish.
I think so.
Lord, yeah, there'll be fish.
He said they either give away or sell fish from 9 to 10 over at the co-op. That's what Scooter said. Okay.
The co-op will come over here and dump thousands of fish in there for you.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Cool.
Yep.
Eric said Randy Land is happening.
It is happening. It is. Yeah, go ahead.
Well, how's the forest going? Where are we at with the forest?
The same thing. I mean, we're putting the infrastructure in. All the sewer's done. We're starting the primary power ditching. We dug the ditch 400 feet. Then they told us they wouldn't inspect us because of our ANSI certification and all that. And we got that straightened out. Now we're going back and redigging that same ditch. And so we'll have that started tomorrow. And we're in a summer rains. We're in the evening, it clouds up and it starts raining a little bit. And I told the guys, I said, I don't want to talk about rain anymore. Dig and go. I don't care what it is. Let's dig and go. If we got to dig it twice, I want it. God, let's get it going on.
And to Paula, I think Paula asked this before, and I think we forgot to even bring it up, but your contractor's license.
Still in an envelope in there. Yep.
Yep, got it.
I got tired of calling my accountant. We needed a financial statement from my accountant.
Right.
And then with the coronavirus hitting, and he was busy doing all the SBA loans.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just like I call every day, and it's like all I need. So I'm meeting with an accountant next Wednesday.
Yeah.
Giving him my file, and I said I want it done. Now, for them to meet in Nashville, because they got to have a meeting and reinstate me. Right. So all that stuff. I got a cell phone the other day. Right. So I go to Walmart.
Yeah.
I get a cell phone. I go through Verizon. I hate doing cell phones. I go on cell phone. I pick one out, and you got to get a plan, and I got to get a hotspot because my cube out there and no Wi-Fi. I said, what's a hotspot? So I learned about a hotspot. Then I got to download everything to my iCloud. I was there over 2.5 hours. I don't think I've spent 2.5 hours to myself, let alone on buying a phone.
Right.
You know what? And then the billing, it's just an absolute mess. So when it comes time to all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? What a mess. Trying to just getting a cell phone. So I hate getting cell phones. If I didn't have it, it was like, I'm glad I got it now because I can really text fast, man. I'm like a super fast texter.
Oh,
Look.
yeah, super fast.
Yep, so I got me a bigger one now. Yep.
And did you do a video yesterday? Did you come on YouTube? Did you go on YouTube yesterday or something?
By
Something
myself?
About your mom or?
Nope.
Okay, somebody said something about love seeing the video, something about your mom or something. Yesterday.
Maybe it was an older one.
Could have been. Update on your mom then.
Mom's doing great. Mom's 94 and a half. And she took a spill. We were in there boxing, shadow boxing. She tripped and fell and what, Amanda?
Shadow boxing.
Yeah, Mom and I box a little bit.
Can you tell the story?
But she come back, man.
Did you tell the story already about the echo? just really quick.
My brother got her this box. It has echo, right? So you
Yeah.
go, Echo, is it gonna rain today? Well, I don't know. Let me check the forecast in your local area. Okay, so I go in there and I say, hey, Mom, how you doing this morning? And she wanted a song from John Denver.
Yeah.
And it was Country Roads.
Yeah.
I said, Echo, play John Denver Country Roads.
Yeah.
All right, so it plays. Well, I go to the bathroom, all right, and there's a curtain in there, not a door, so there's a curtain, and I hear everything. The song gets done, and Mom's talking to Echo. Well, it got the wrong command, and Echo said, well, I need your zip code. And my mom said, she said, I don't know the zip code. I need a zip code or we cannot implement the command. I don't know the zip code. It went on.
And didn't she say, like, I live with my son?
Yeah, I live with my son in the United States of America. I mean, she was pissed off at Echo.
And yelling at it, wouldn't stop.
Oh, I said, Ma!
And you're in the bathroom. My God.
Yeah, so I went out, had to take care of Echo. Echo, exit, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, but she was fighting with Echo.
She's arguing with Echo.
Yeah. So
My God.
Mom is fine.
She's fine.
She's going to be 95 in December. She took a spill. She woke up and her arm was weak and she leaned on it and fell out of her walker when nobody was in there. And I came in and got her up off the floor and she was really down for about 2 weeks. And you really think about when you're 94, she was so weak. I thought, man, this, man, maybe this is it. She might go downhill. Come right back, man.
Right.
She's up walking now, got her strength back, got everything. It took about 3 or 4 weeks. And some of the ladies here, and Amanda and everybody pitched in and helped her and got her things. And it was just, it's kind of cool. Everybody helped out.
Yeah.
Yep. So thank you for that. And that's part of being in a place like this where you got friends and people that'll help you.
And what's funny is everybody's talking about how much they argue with the Alexa and Echo too. And Kathy said, my mother kept asking Alexa the same question over and over. Alexa told her she couldn't talk anymore.
Yeah.
Now that's funny.
I couldn't believe my mom was screaming at it. It's like, Mom!
Yelling at it.
Yeah.
Jeez.
But we're doing good. Also, I wanted to put out there, I don't know where those videos go and how they happen, if you know somebody, but we are expanding in our partnerships also.
Yes.
Now that's not a real fast thing. That's something, our partnerships are people who want to build our tiny homes, right? That we have sold, that we have customers that want them, that we train you, you come here, you live, you learn our skill for however long it takes, and then you can go back to your home and you build our tiny homes. It's a real unique person that can do that, one that we can trust, one that we know how to work with. It's all done. We physically go to your home, go to your site, we pay visits. It's a lot to it, but I think it's a real neat opportunity of where that can go because it enlarges our capacity to build more homes, gives people jobs, right? Gives people who want to build tiny homes that cannot market and sell. So take what we've done, right? By marketing and taking all the sacrifices that we put into a company to get it here, and then you build them. And we take care of everything. We take care of the billing, we take care of the marketing, take care of the emails, we take care of all the drawings and everything. And we just send that person all the materials and equipment that they need to build the tiny home.
And you have 2 partnerships active right now. Is it just 2?
We got 2.
2.
Yeah. And I'm looking at a dear friend of mine I grew up with. He's a carpenter out of Detroit. he's looking at this fall. These people are building structures. They're serious people, and that's why it's not just anybody who's, oh, I want to, but you don't do that. You have to have experience.
Right.
And I interview you, and you come here, and you learn what we do, and because you're building our home for you, you know, for future customers, and we want our customers to feel safe, even though they're not built physically here.
Right.
They may be built in Illinois or maybe Idaho.
Right.
But it's our home with our name. So to structure that in a manner of understanding and keeping tabs on it, the quality and all that, we've got a system down. And so we're easing into that.
In other states too?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're in Kentucky, of course, Tennessee. We're looking at a person in Ohio and Michigan, right? Talking to a guy in North Carolina.
Can this person do this job seasonally?
Yes, anytime, part-time, off and on, second job, weekends, holiday, and that's the beauty of it, you know?
And you would get with, I mean, they would know the requirements and different things that you have to.
I'm so excited about this, and I probably could do a whole nother video on it.
Yeah.
But if you think about it, we got 34 homes to build right now, right? It's on our list, 34. If I had 34, right? People out there wanted to build them. We'd have them built in a month.
Right.
Plus the 20 we build here in a month. And this is how it can work, everybody. We've implemented 2 gentlemen that run our inventory. They're actually learning. They've been in training for almost 6 months, all right? They've been implementing software to keep track of inventory, man hours, all this stuff. It's like amazing to keep all that stuff together. So we know now, because we're treating our business here like it's in another state.
Right.
So if the guys are getting ready to build an 18-foot long RJO, we have this list of all the information that's required on that home, including the trailer and everything. And we package it up, we give it to them, and they have everything they need, from screws and staples to adhesives and, you know, the metal. That's what's gotten us ready to do a partnership. So I thought, I go, wow, if we can do it here, why can't we do it somewhere else? Now you got inspections, right? Well, it's just like you all trusting us through our videos and our pictures and documentation and all that stuff that we're building you a good home. We do the same thing with the people that are building our partnership homes, right? And we physically inspect them. We physically go to their homes right now. How that'll work as we get larger, to me, I think we will probably have roaming supervisors that will travel in regions, right? And they'll be able to manage them regions, and we'll keep track of it all.
You know, we were talking with my son yesterday, and he works for Domino's. He works. He's a manager now at one of the Domino's, and he's on a lower level, and he's working his way up and stuff. But the main guy travels between 14 stores. All the time. So he's responsible for those. So it'd be kind of like the similar thing like that. And you travel and go to each location. And one of the things that Janet brought up, which I thought was a great point. Hey, Janet, plus depending on the location, could save customers transportation costs.
You got it. Exactly.
Great point.
Exactly.
Right there.
I'm really looking towards California and out west. We'd really like to have something out west. I haven't hit that market heavy yet. I got some ideas how I want to hit the market after the first of the year. This year was a big year I wanted to stay right here and not move my butt from anywhere right here, because I wanted to get that land across the street. I want to finish everything we got here. I want to implement our software programs for all of our business, our offices, we got to make our building bigger, and then it's time to make it. And I'd like to take on, you know, another step in how we can make this somewhat nationwide. In my mind, it's a real simple process. You know?
But it doesn't, but like you said, it takes time, and this is the first. This company has a lot of firsts, and there's people that have been with us from the beginning, and what was it that Maria just said? 5 years in business, and you're actually just beginning. That's a great way to say it. That's a great way to bring it up. The last thing, I don't know if you're, I think you're kind of wrapping it up too, but I want us to address the
no,
the
man,
jam.
I mean, I've just started.
I know, well, you know, but the jam, I just want to talk about that because...
Well, we talked about the jam. We wanted it to be October 1st, the first weekend in October, but with this coronavirus, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to plan it or not. I don't know if it's going to be, you know, man.
We don't have the go-ahead yet.
You know, everything's reopening, and, you know, man, if this thing takes off again and it really starts start making people sick again,
Right.
we don't know what the government will do. So
Well, we
it's
know right now they won't allow us now, so we can't sell tickets until they give us the
Yeah.
okay.
yeah.
So
You know what? I think everybody, let's do this. Let's plan it tentatively, and when we say go, let's just all pack up and run down here.
Yeah.
You know what? Kind of pencil it in. Don't use an ink pen. Pencil it in on your calendar.
just
Say,
be thinking about that
yeah.
weekend.
And you know what? If we're all just want to hang out together and do a bunch
Yeah.
of stuff, hey, say, you know what? Just plan on maybe we'll come here in October, but we'll let you know for sure, if they'll
Of
allow us to
course,
do what we're
yeah.
doing. But we always love a jam, especially this year. It is going to be so awesome because of what's going on here.
And it's going to be a huge open house if we get to do it, of all the people who are going to be in the forest and possibly the beach at that time and get to
Yeah.
just see their house and see
That's
their lot.
the big
and
part of the jam.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah,
It's
and
going
then
to be a lot of socialization,
and we hope, the prairie will be massively under construction, if not done, by then. So we're, yeah. Gosh, I want this place just done.
I know.
I want to see people here and walking their dogs. I was out walking last night and there were like 3 people and we had 5 dogs.
I know, exactly. Almost everybody has a dog. Dog, cats, everything.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, just about.
What time is it?
4:15.
I got to go.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Amanda's got to go. All right, everybody, have a great day. We'll be tomorrow. I'm going to show you Steve's house.
Yes.
The hillbilly cattywampus shack.
The wooden sinks.
Yep, the wooden sink. We'll show you the Mad Hatter, and we'll a couple more in there. All right.
Yeah, exactly.
Tomorrow's the build day.
Yeah.
All right. Have a great day. Thanks for tuning in. Bye. Amanda's got to go. You missed your appointment?
No, I got to pick up Joe and George.
Okay.
Yeah.
Doing good. How are you?